Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I didn't do a proper introduction for this video, so this is the introduction we're getting. For those of you that don't know me, or that if you're new here, my name is Amanda. I am 26, soon to be 27, literally tomorrow. And I am somebody who has left the fat acceptance, health at every size, body positivity movement. I have been on a wellness journey, health, wellness, weight loss for God, so many years at this point, but I only actually started taking it seriously in 2020 after I had my daughter. And yeah, I just wanted to provide a little bit of an update on where I've been, what's going on, why I am the worst at actually like uploading and doing anything via video. I'm not an influencer. For anybody who didn't already gather that, I am just simply somebody who is fed up with the world being super morbidly obese, and as somebody who's still in the middle of a weight loss journey, I have all of my thoughts and opinions, and I just wanted to let everybody know what is going on. This is just kind of my little intro video to getting my channel started back up. So I'm sorry if this is very long and boring. I know it's a long video, but I promise I will have other things coming. I just wanted to say hi and thank you for watching. Anyway, on to the video. Hi, it's been a minute. Okay, I think the last time I uploaded a video was about 11 months ago. Sounds pretty accurate if I'm being for real here. So we're just gonna provide a slight update because I wanted to get back into vlogging and I haven't had any time, but I'm making time, so it's fine. A couple of key things. I think with the last video, oh my God, I was around like 270 for weight. I have been still doing my weight loss journey. My most recent official weigh-in, I was at 247.6, so I am going down, which is great. I did get to officially 1 year postpartum in January, so like middle of January was when my son was born in 2024, so I'm officially 2 kids deep right now, and I wanted to give myself that first full year postpartum to just really get comfortable with everything again. You know, I was doing cardio, I was doing like some weights, and I was doing okay, but I was struggling to the point of where I wasn't able to drop back down very low. With my second pregnancy, I did get back up to a pretty high weight. I think, oh God, I think it was like 296 was where I got up to with it. And if you are new here, hi, my very, very first, like when I started my official weight loss journey, before I had gotten pregnant with my first daughter, I was I was at 297, so I was about 300 pounds. I'm 5'9", so I am pretty tall for a girl, but I was pretty big. We started losing weight, and I did do a round of weight loss medication for 6 months that my doctor prescribed to me because she was helping me, and that was phentermine and metformin. So we did that for 6 months, and that was from like the very end of August of 2022 until March of 2023 was when I got off of that. I did get pretty low. I was able to get down to, I think it was like 225 to 230, somewhere in there was my lowest. And then that next month in April, I got pregnant with my son. So I wasn't able to continue that weight loss journey, which is totally fine. I wanted another baby. My husband and I have talked about it, and it just kind of made sense at that point in time for us. It did. I'm great. Don't worry about that. But anyway, so now it's 2025. It is officially, it's April 17th right now. My birthday's tomorrow. I turned 27, so hooray, yay for that. And I am still doing a lot of health and wellness stuff. I am still doing cardio pretty much every single day. I have kind of stopped weightlifting just because, one, I'm gonna make excuses for myself. I don't have a lot of time between working all the time and my husband's shift work schedule, and then having my 2 kids and just being back and forth. My gym that I go to, I can pay for daycare for both of my kids, but it's only available during certain hours, and I'm just not built for that right now. I don't care enough to do that. I'm trying to focus primarily on like full weight loss, like the fat loss. I understand the strength training is really important with it, but this is what I did with the first time that I did the medication too, was I did just straight cardio for the entire 6 months. I didn't do weightlifting. I lost a lot of weight, and then after I lost the weight was when I was gonna incorporate strength training again. And I did while I was pregnant. I did do strength training, I did cardio, I was working out still. And then postpartum for the second time, I also did it again. So I have been doing things, I promise. But I do have issues with like getting down low enough by myself. That's why I went on the weight loss medication the first time and my doctor had to help me. I don't know what it is. I don't have PCOS. I don't have diabetes. I don't have prediabetes. I don't have any high blood pressure. I don't have any issues along those lines because we obviously checked those things. I don't have hypothyroidism. I didn't have those issues. I just had years and years and years of horrible cycling with diets. BED, was dealing with that a lot. Had a lot of emotional dysregulation as well as just everything else. Had a horrible relationship with like exercise in general, and I have been getting really good at that. I've been so much better. It's still something that I have to kind of like remind myself about, but that's okay because everybody moves at their own pace. And honestly, it's a lifestyle change. It's not just for a little bit. You have to do it for the rest of your life, right? You lose the weight, that doesn't just suddenly mean you can go back to what you were doing before. You have to maintain that. So we're working on it. Anyway, so as of like 2 days ago, I started my 4th month on the phentermine metformin combination again. Honestly, it worked a lot better for me the first time. I'm okay. I know I was starting at a much lower weight than I started when I first started taking it. I'm still losing weight. My doctor's not worried. I'm losing weight at a pretty good rate. The only thing is, instead of losing like 10 pounds a month, like a lot of people do when it comes to like weight loss medication, I know everybody is different, but like when you're adding in exercising, like your normal health wellness diet, all that jazz, a lot of people tend to lose weight a little bit faster because the one that I'm on is an appetite suppressant. It is not a GLP-1. It is an appetite suppressant in the form of it being a stimulant. It makes me not hungry, basically, is the gist of that, as opposed to the GLP-1s where those are like a slow release and you feel hunger, but it lasts longer because it's a slower release of like the food, everything. Like it makes you feel fuller longer, basically. So you in turn eat less. Same thing, just different ends of the spectrum, right? It's fine. I'm not having issues with it. I'm just losing weight at a much more, I would consider it normal rate than what you would lose on like a GLP-1 or what you would lose if you're doing like a more rapid form of medicated weight loss. I just changed up my calories, my macros. I don't really focus on macros a whole lot. I do try to get protein in right now. I'm just trying to get back into the whole calorie situation with it to track it, to see where I'm at, because obviously in 2 months I will be getting off this medication and I want to make sure that everything is a-okay and I don't just like revert back to what I was doing prior. So with that right now, since I started it, my doctor, when they weighed me in January, I was about 266. So from where I had been at from delivery for a whole year, I lost about 30-ish pounds, which isn't bad. That's still pretty good, considering I was postpartum, I was breastfeeding, all of that fun stuff. And you know, if you're a mom or any parent in general, you kind of understand you're in the trenches, especially when you also have another child on top of that. So having a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old now, my limits get tested daily, just in case you're curious, but it's fine. I am still losing weight. I am doing stuff. I'm doing weigh-ins daily. I'm not stressing myself out about that. I use it just more as a tracking tool. I have been taking measurements monthly as well, so that has been a thing. I've just been tracking like inches lost because I do think that that's making me feel a little bit better, because like I said, I'm focusing on fat loss as opposed to just like weight loss, but I'm doing both, I guess. Like I know with me not strength training, I will lose muscle mass. I'm fine with that. I know some people might not be. I'm just looking to lose overall and then go from that new starting point to build it back up. But I have been losing a good amount of inches. I think since they weighed me in when I was at 260, they clocked me at 266. So from then, my lowest weigh-in with now being 247, what is that, 18 pounds? I just started my 4th month. So technically that was only being on it for a full 3 months. So that's still pretty good. That's like about 6 pounds a month. Granted, I lost a lot more in the very first month with being on it. I lost anywhere between 8 to 10 pounds. So it's been a little bit more gradual, a little bit slower, kind of more like a regular realistic weight loss where you lose ½ pound to a pound every week. And I'm fine. I'm fine with that as long as it's going down and it's gonna stay off That's all I am asking for. With the phentermine and the metformin, this is more of a jumpstart. It's not like a lifelong thing. You cannot be on it longer than 6 months. You do have to take breaks in between. My doctor just gave me the whole 6 months at a time. Some doctors only do 3 months at a time. Honestly, it just kind of depends on your personal care provider. But I wanted to try it again. She thought this would just be a good starting point. She did mention GLP-1s, but she said she wanted to try this again first before we jumped into anything else, which honestly, I'm fine with, because I don't want to give myself shots. Will I change that tune if this doesn't work? Maybe, but I don't want to give myself shots. So I'm not doing that. Anyway, so we're just kind of like getting back into the swing of things, getting back into the groove. Like I said, I redid my calories and my macros, and I'm still trying to prioritize protein. I am eating a lot more whole foods. I have not given up eating every single thing. I do still have fun foods, but we do try to make them more at home, which is important because people don't realize how much ultra processed foods that they're eating until you actually like start on a health and wellness journey and you start tracking stuff. It's amazing how much stuff is so horrible for you and filled with a bunch of crap. But yeah, so here we are, and I just figured I should document this because that was kind of the whole point of this channel, was me documenting weight loss starting from God knows how many years ago when I was approximately 300 pounds. So I feel like I have come a long way since then with having 2 pregnancies in there, with that first round of weight loss from like where I had started at to where I got down to total, because with my pregnancy, with my first one, I got up to like 314. So I was very heavy. Got down. I almost lost 100 pounds because it was like 314 to 226. So I was so close. So we're trying to do that again. I don't really have an overall ending weight that I'm looking to hit. Obviously, I would love to be down back to where I had been at previously with like the 220s. I'm just trying to be healthier in general, right? I do eventually want to get down to about 200, maybe under, because I do still have muscle. But I'm not trying to make excuses for myself with that. My BMI was way too freaking high, and I just wanted it gone. I just wanted it down. I want to be what I would consider a healthy weight for myself, what my doctor would consider a healthy weight for myself. And that's all I can really ask for. You know, I just want to be here for my kids and my husband, my family. I'm later 20s now. I just want to be here long enough to have a really good life. And I would love that if that went longer than my 60s, right? So we're starting documenting again. I don't know how in-depth I'm gonna be with this. I'm not sure. I'm still not super comfortable. Like I don't have issues really being on camera. I'm just awkward as a person. Maybe I'll get a tripod or some form of professional vlogging tools, but for right now, we're just rolling with the camera on my phone and calling it good from there. Yeah, so I think with this, I'm gonna hopefully try to do like, I don't wanna promise anything specific. I'm gonna try to do some check-ins here and there. I might show you guys kind of like what I'm eating for everything. I will try to continue my calorie counting as easily as I can. But please know that with me losing weight does not mean I'm giving up the things. I still get Starbucks all the time. I know I can make coffee at home, but sometimes I'm just lazy as a person. So, but you can get the lower sugar options. This is a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew, but I do it with the sugar-free vanilla, so saves you some calories. But one of the things that I refuse to give up is my coffee. If I could have an IV tap straight to the vein, full of just like coffee, I'd be doing A-okay in life if you ask me. So, I don't give up coffee. I still drink Diet Coke. I don't drink full calorie soda. I don't get like gigantic frappuccinos when I do coffee. I still want something with flavor. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm not on a death journey, okay? I don't want to be dead inside. I feel dead inside most of the time already, but like I don't want to be. So I still need something. Even if it's, as the cynical dude would say, blood sugar spike straight to the dome piece, okay? It is what it is. I'm working with what I've got here, okay? Anyhow, we're on a weight loss journey. I'll probably do some check-ins. I might do like body comparison to where I'm at now versus where I was at before. And who knows? Who knows? But that's all I gotta say. Cheers to soon to be 27 years and hopefully getting down to a healthier me, because that's all that's really important, is making sure that I have a high quality life. So that way I can enjoy doing things and not sit on the sidelines and watch everyone else live life as I cry inside. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, thanks for the check-in. I'm sorry it's been about a year. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just here. I do still have my Instagram, same name handle, Fat Girl Fitness, and I don't post there all of the time. Like I said, I'm not an influencer. I am just simply a person trying to be alive in today's society. So, yes. With that being said, I will hopefully be posting more videos soon. Thank you for watching, listening. I don't know, I'm just kind of here. I do hope to continue doing more stuff, like I've said, so if you want to stick around, that would be great. I kind of was thinking dabbling into like video reactions on some like fat acceptance stuff, because I am not a fan. As somebody who has booted out and left that society, I have thoughts and comments and opinions on it. So if you'd like to see something, please let me know. Otherwise, I will be here, probably crying myself to sleep at night. Just kidding, tee-hee. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Bye.